We are from Group 4. My group member consists of Siti Suhana binti Selamat, Noliana, and also me, Andy Ong. Okay, we are given two cases here. The first case is that the patient suffers from cardiac arrhythmia and is brought to emergency room, and he has tachycardia and loses consciousness. We have to explain why he lost consciousness actually. Okay, first we have to explain about what is cardiac arrhythmia. Cardiac arrhythmia is actually a problem with the rate or rhythm of the heartbeat, which the heartbeat beat too quickly or too slowly. Too quickly is known as tachycardia and too slowly is known as bradycardia. And the another one is irregular pattern, which known as atrial fibrillation. Okay, so now you guys know that what is cardiac arrhythmia already. Now I would like to explain how tachycardia actually causes the loss of consciousness. During tachycardia, we know that the heart beats at abnormally fast rate. So the faster the heart beats, the less time there is between the contraction for the chamber to fill with blood again. This means that the diastole of the patient is too quick, which doesn't allow enough time for filling. Thus, over a period of time, the heart will fill with lesser and lesser blood, which causes a low end diastolic volume, where amount of the blood in the left ventricle during relaxation is low. This will lead to the left ventricle pumps less blood out to all parts of body through the aorta, which cause the stroke volume decrease and also the cardiac output to decrease. We know that when the cardiac output decrease, there's not enough blood reaches the central nervous system, which cause the loss of consciousness occurs. Okay, for the second case, it states that the patient has heart murmur in his left ventricle, which produce a loud gurgling sound in the beginning of systole. And the question needs us to answer which valve is actually faulty. Okay, first I would like to explain about systole. Systole actually represents the time during which the left and right ventricles contract and eject blood into the aorta and pulmonary artery respectively. During the beginning of systole, the atrioventricular valve, which is AV valve, actually close when intraventricular pressure exceeds atrial pressure. After that, the ventricular contraction will trigger contraction of the papillary muscle with their chordae tendineae that are attached to the valve leaflets. And this tension on the AV valve leaflets actually prevent them from bulging back into the atria and becoming incompetent. The closure of AV valve results in the first heart sound. Okay, for a normal heart sound, there are two actually. The first heart sound marks the beginning of systole, and the second heart sound marks the end of systole. The first heart sound is heard when there is the closing of mitral and also tricuspid valves, which is the loudest at the apex, whereas the second heart sound marks the end of systole, which related to the closing of the aortic and also pulmonic valves, which is loudest at the base. When the heart sound is abnormal, is known as heart murmur. Heart murmur actually is a swishing sound heard when there is abnormal blood flow across the heart valves. Actually, there are two causes of heart murmurs. One of them is valve stenosis, which means limiting forward flow of blood due to narrowing of valves. And the second one is actually valve regurgitation, which means the valve does not close completely, which allows backward flow of the blood. In conclusion, we suspect that this patient actually has a regurgitating mitral valve. Why we say so? Because the atrioventricular valve fails to close properly, and the blood flowing back into atrium actually produces the abnormal heart sound of murmur. If the heart sound is heard at the beginning of systole, like in this case, it actually indicates atrioventricular valve, because this is the period where this valve is just closed and the blood in the ventricle is under high pressure, so the likelihood of backflow is the greatest. And one more thing is that the case state that it is in the left ventricle, so it is a regurgitating mitral valve. As you can see in this picture, the normal valve and also the regurgitation valve. The normal valve, the valve is tightly closed, and the regurgitation, the valve is loosely open, which causes the backflow of blood. Thank you for watching the video. See you.